Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the compassionate, and all the blessing be upon the Prophet Muhammad and his immaculate progeny of the Ahlul Bayt alayhim afdal salati wassalam. Firstly, my dear viewers and brothers and sisters, I would like to congratulate you on this auspicious occasion, the approaching of Shahru Ramadan al-Mubarak. What a blessing is to live another Shahru Ramadan. And as you all know, today we mark the beginning of that blessed month. There are many objectives that we would like to achieve in that month. There are many goals that we look forward to. One of them that I would like to shed some light upon is very important. Many of us think about it, knows it, read about it, but not really have practiced it. Which is Shahru Ramadan is a reminder, a powerful reminder for us to awaken our spiritual dimension, to awaken our soul that we neglected throughout the year. We paid a lot of attention to our body. We focused on how to strengthen our body. We fed our body and whatnot. We took care of it very well. But on the other hand, we forgot that we have a much superior dimension, which is the soul that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us. The soul in turn, which drives that body. The soul is like the engine that has the superior power to sustain the body. We forget about it. Therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us Shahr Ramadan al-Mubarak to awaken our soul. How does this happen? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you go back to the holy book, the Quran, which came down on the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this blessed month, we see that the ayah that speaks about Siyam says, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. So let's look at this ayah from a different perspective. Usually we think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is prescribing a difficult task, but telling us about it in a very, let's call it, strong way, delivering the message in a strict way, if you like. Right? He's saying that you have to do it because other people did it. But the Quran, let's remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most merciful, is the compassionate. رَحْمَتُهُ وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. His mercy has encompassed everything. So look at it from this perspective. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu. Look how beautifully the ayah starts. He's addressing you as my believers, oh my believers, or oh my dear believers. Kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum. I know it's a difficult task. I know it's a strict task to accomplish, especially for those who live in areas where it's hot, where people who have to work under the scorching sun to make a living and whatnot. It is a difficult task, right? So, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that look at other peoples who were able to do it, okay? Look at them. They had the strength. They had the capacity. And they went about their days and they're fine. They practiced their daily activities and whatnot. They went to work, they went to gym, they mingled with people and whatnot, and they were able to achieve that task. So you can do it, my believer. You have the strength, because usually when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to test us, He facilitates the tools. He give us the strength. He give us the mechanism of doing it and whatnot. He's not just going to let us invent the wheel. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us the ability, will give us the capacity, and then He will tell us, go do it, and you can do it. And let's keep in mind that Siyam is not only abstaining off of food and drink. This is very wrong. That's a very wrong way of viewing Siyam. Siyam is abstaining of all kind of desires. Anything that fulfills your desire, you need to stop doing it, right? For example, coming close to your spouse. For example, dipping your entire body into water and whatnot. There's a lot of them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, whatever pertains the body in this month, from dawn to dusk, you need to stop doing. Now, you might think to yourself that if someone comes and forces you to do that, you would say that I won't be able to do it. This is something hard. This is difficult. What do you mean? I cannot go about my day without my cup of coffee that I get in the morning. This is very difficult, right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, no, look at yourself right now. You were able to do it. You completed, in fact, not 1 or 2 days, an entire month without drinking that coffee. You were able to do that. Why? Because the stronger force, the stronger power within you is now taking over, which is the soul, which is the spiritual part, which again we said that drives your body. You were able to do it. Look at the biography of Ahlul Bayt alayhim afdalus salatu wassalam, one by one. Every one of them had the strength, the power to do, for example, Amir al-Mu'mineen 1,000 rak'ah, 1,000 in 24 hours. He was able to do it, right? And not feeling lazy and having a full heart towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, put aside whatever that pertains the body, those desires, stop performing them in this month, and watch yourself doing it. Look at yourself doing it. This is the true you. This is the ruh that I created, and this is the ruh that I'm testing. And he was able to do it. That soul of yours was able to do it and drive your body and manage your body entirely very well. Subhanallah. So let's not forget that this is a powerful reminder for us to awaken that soul. Because we unfortunately get immersed into materialistic needs and materialistic aspect of this life and neglect the most important body. And how do you know that you are awakened? That's when your heart turns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with love, with compassion, and with kindness, with helping others. That's when you feel your soul is now emptied with that noise and chaos. You feel it when the state of tranquility encompasses your heart. وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين.